Hatori's reaction. Shantel, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Fruit Basket Reboot Season 1, Episode 12. In the last episode, we went to the inn. We found out Momiji is going to, and Hatsuharu are both going to join the school next term, and yeah, we're having fun, I guess. Let's get into this episode. Honestly, not sure what this episode is going to be exactly. Like, I don't know if you immediately just jump to the next term, you know, to see them join, maybe. If you don't want creepy Akito to haunt you in your dreams, ooh, check out my Patreon to get ahead on Fruits Basket reactions. I'm pretty sure on episode 23. I know last reaction I said I was on episode 24, but that was a mistake. Either episode 23 has been posted or is going to be posted this week, and then probably next week it's going to be episode 24. In any case, if Akito doesn't give you the creeps, then I hope you enjoy this reaction. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to support the original content, and let's get into it. Yep, exactly. We just jumped to the new term. I mean, Yuki really... Oh my goodness, people, have some self-respect, please. Yeah, no, there's nothing to be jealous of, truly. Yeah, but he... Is it Akito? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just noting that Tooru is obviously wearing the blue ribbon that Yuki gave her last episode, and I don't know if it like continues every time. Like, I've never noted when exactly she wears it, but at least here it's going to be a Yuki support episode, so I think it's somehow tied like a ribbon. Get it? Yuki really has, he has the ability to be council president. I mean, like, we see that he, tries to actually help people. Like, he actually cares and tries to do a good job, despite the dangers that apparently kind of accompany him having any kind of responsibility or anything that relates to other people. Of course it is. You can't resist her. You know. It is.
でもなんかボケっとしてんぞ。そういうのがねえじゃん。自己主張の激しい女ってうざいじゃん。はあ、まあね。声かけてみようぜ。一人でいるときくらいキリッとしてろよ。ナスキだらけじゃ誘拐されても文句言えねえぞ。
Kidnaps you.
一人の時つってんだろ。俺がそばにいる時ならいくらでもボケっとしててもいいけどよ。別に今のは妙な意味じゃねえぞ。もみじくん。こんにちは、もみじくん。バカか。ちは。初春さん。よりによって女の制服着るバカがいるか、気色悪い。
But he has pants, it's fine.
僕ね、学校でね、はしゃぐなって言われてるの。
Yeah.
はしゃぎついでに女の子に激突しかねないからって。
Exactly.
だから学校ではクールに過ごすの。
クールか？その学校はクールか？その通りだ。2年 D 組相馬教訓。空前絶後、高顔無知。教師が許 くしても私は許さん。なぜならば私こそがこの学校の生徒会長武井誠。
And the sole reason why I have such trouble remembering Motoko's name. I blame you for that, solely. Takei Makoto.
またの学園防衛隊隊長だ。
Stick it in my ears.
バカがまた増えた。
第一、君はなんだ相馬初春くん。
Good for him for knowing the names, though, already. But I guess they made enough of an impression to remember their names.
今からそんなことでは君の人生は失敗街道まっしぐらだな。
Okay.
だって僕こっちの方が似合うもん。あまり責めないでください。
せめてなどいないぞ、本田徹くん。
Yeah, he really does know the names of all the students.
うるせえ。お山の大将気取ってんなよ、クソ野郎。おい、ハル。何様のつもりだてめえ。神様か。あ？ブラック降臨。
そりゃすげえや。なんとか言えよ神様。泣けよれ。
例えばもみじとかよ、あの格好でいいと思わねえ？黙ってりゃでかくなんだし、男の格好なんてそれからでもいいんじゃん？かっこよくなるぜ。
飴舐める。
What's the point of that? What is your argument even?
じゃあ
Yeah,
もし
both
も
of you are
ユ
extreme.
キが女の制服着てたらどうするよ。
武井会長。よくない。ならばその神、地毛であると証明できるのかな。
できるもん。
ほほー、証拠はあるのか。れっきとしたちょっと
Tori's reaction.
見事な証拠だ。世の中まだまだ知らないことでいっぱいだな。
You can dye your hair down there too, if you really wanted to.
どうやって地毛であることを証明してみせたのですか？
いいぜ。なんならもういっそのことやっちゃう。
No, go away.
平気だって。あんなもん別に抱きつかなくともできる。
ブラックだけは手に負えねえ。
ごめんね、トール。良いのですよ。
Akito's
なん
here.
だよ改まって。
Exactly when they all kind of talk about it behind her back is when she's going to meet Akito, of course.
アキト。
欲しかったものがある。暗い部屋で思い描いていたもの。それは
お若いです。その上ユキ君に負けないくらいに綺麗な。そしてこの方が羽鳥さんの目を。
Yeah. Keep that in mind.
優しそうだし、いい人みたいでよかったよ。何よりすごく可愛いしね。
いえ、そんな。
慌てないでよ。ほんと可愛いな。
The jealousy practically dripping from every word.
いえ、そんな全く。
He would have stayed away from Akito if he could, but now that he sees it's with Tori, can't let it fly.
何やら思っていたよりも柔らかいイメージ。
Yeah, that's exactly
これ
what's
からは
scary, that you can
ぜ
snap
ひ仲良くやっていきたいね。
at a moment's notice.
ユキたちのこともどうぞよろ
And
し
you
く。
don't really know what's going on behind this
Akito!
exterior.
ああ、ユキ、大人っぽくなったね。背だって伸びて。
何をしてたの？本田さんに何をしたの？
別に挨拶してただけだよ。
The way he's so calm about being accused of doing something. On the one hand, he's like not surprised to hear himself being accused. On the other hand, he really gaslights Yuki, makes him seem like, you know, the crazy one. Whereas like, I was just saying hello. Like, look, Toru, what a crazy person is accusing me when I did absolutely nothing. It's so unsettling.
僕は君にどうしても聞きたいことがあるんだ。どうしてお正月サボったりしたの？どうしてそういうことするの？最近の僕って結構寛大になったのに、もう一度教育し直すしかないのかな。君専用のあの部屋でもう一度一日中君の人となりを教え直すしかないのかな。近いうち会いに来てくれると嬉しいな。
God, there's something so off-putting about it. But Yuki's face was...
The first time ever, I think that Tooru kind of doesn't give someone the benefit of the doubt. I mean, she did kind of start thinking, oh, Akito is so young, he's so beautiful, he's so soft. And I mean, Akito looks a lot like Yuki, and that's intentional to make her, I think, make this connection in her mind the first time she sees him. But also in her mind, she has the story of Hatori. And then the thing that happened with Yuki really convinced her, which is entirely natural, obviously. Anyone else would also think, oh, this is a scary person, you know. But for Tooru, it's like this, almost like this point of growth. I mean, it's kind of funny to say it, but it's like her understanding or her kind of facing this conflict where she already cares about someone and then someone else is, you know, hurting them. And so she has to pick a side. And usually she really tries, you know, to see both sides of things. But here, she's unable to do it. And the way it's depicted, it only makes the first-time viewer think, oh wow, Akito is really irredeemable, or like he's really terrible. Even Tooru thinks so.
Yeah, he like says nice things to you, but you feel it's not authentic at all. It's really creepy. No, he was just flattering her.
本当にご挨拶しただけで。今一番大事なのは、なぜアキトさんに嫌われているのかではなく、ユキくん、遊びましょう。アキトさんに怯え切ったユキくんの心が晴れ晴れとなってほしいということなのです。バドミントンにルールは不要よ。力の限りぶちかまし、力の限りぶち返す。あえて言うならば最初に倒れたものが負け。
それいい。わかりやすい。わかりやすぎだ。
Oh, Kyou, what are you complaining about? Exactly what you need.
The guy who wanted to battle for onigiri and couldn't play ping pong according to the rules and suddenly has morals about hitting a ball hard. I mean, nothing can please you, can it, baby cat?
行きましょう、ユキくん。せーの。
トールくんのこと、ブスだってさ。
頭も悪そうだし。あの程度の女なら僕も安心だよ。ユキもね、必ず僕のところへ帰ってくるよ。だって、未だに僕を見て怯えてるんだ。僕のこと忘れられない証拠だよね。
ここから出して。忘れられない傷にもなるよね。
だが、アキトは分かっていない。傷をつける人間もいれば。その傷を包み込んでくれる存在も確かにいること。
みんなが離れていかないような自分。温かいところ、温かい人あるんだ。
Oh, he's crying.
本当に。
それじゃあまた明日ね、トールくん。
なんであいつ一人バテてないんだ。心配だったけど大丈夫そうだな、ユキ。
Yeah, Tooru made sure of that.
本田さん、ありがとう。
何やらとてもただならぬ方だと思いました。
Yeah, that's the
彼もまた
kindest way
十二支の仲間のお一人
to
なの
put
でしょ
it.
うか。
Unusual.
正直少し怖いとも感じました。
俺たちも家に。
Okay, I do like this first look at Akito. Like, look at the first meeting. We kind of got a look of him before, but the first meeting between him and Tooru definitely makes you feel uneasy. Like you see, even Tooru gets it. Even Tooru can see it. Like Tooru, who usually wants to see the good in people, and she still does it. She's still like, oh, he's so pretty. Like I didn't expect him to be so young, so pretty, so nice, so you know. But she could still sense the friction, I guess, the inconsistency between what he was saying and the way he looked. And it admittedly, I mean, it especially kind of came out when he was talking to Yuki, because then he was trying to be, like, he was still nice. He was still saying all the right things, kind of. Well, not really. When he was talking to Yuki, he was more like ominously kind of referencing stuff. But he was still like, at least in tone of voice and in his expression, he's still like, if you looked at him from a distance, didn't know what he was saying, you would think that he was saying, you know, casual, I guess, nice stuff. Like, he seemed like to be, you know, and that's exactly what's so off-putting about him, is that you can tell. I mean, as soon as like, if you were looking at him from a distance and then seeing Yuki, you would understand that something else was going on there, because Yuki was terrified, and Tooru obviously could sense that as well, and she immediately acted. And yeah, it's exactly this juxtaposition between how nice he appears to be and how you can tell it's not, like, you can tell even as he's trying to be nice to you, you can tell he's not being authentic about it. You can tell he doesn't mean what he's saying, and it's so creepy. Like, I mean, I guess, you know, Tooru, if Akito hadn't seen Yuki and there hadn't been that interaction, I guess Tooru would have thought to herself, like, she didn't really see through it, I guess. Maybe she felt a little uneasy, but that wouldn't mostly come from the knowledge of what he did to Hatori, I guess. Knowing what he's capable of, and then seeing him act this way and thinking, oh, he's so, you know, so different. There's something about him that's so gentle, and he speaks so quietly, and he says, you know, all these pretty things or whatever, and it's like, it's like, you know, it's this like contradiction, it's this uneasiness that just comes off him, and all the black that he's wearing too.
Going back to what I said about Tooru, I don't agree with that. Like, watching over the episode, Tooru clearly says, he hates me. This is what it feels like to be hated. And, you know, she didn't have any reason to think that, but she got that vibe from him, from what he said to her. Even though those were totally, like, innocent words, she felt that they weren't true. She felt that he was, you know, actively hostile to her. Like, it wasn't only the interaction with Yuki, because she was thinking, he hates me, you know? And it's interesting because she's definitely not as stupid as he wants to think she is. I do like the fact that, you know, he looks like Yuki, and then the eyes are differently shaped, and you can tell who has the kind eyes and who has the not kind eyes. It's like the first time that Tori is actually facing like evil, I guess. Like, someone, maybe not, like, no one is really like evil through and through, I guess. Or maybe that's not true. Maybe some people are either. Even if he's not completely evil, he's definitely caused a lot of harm and a lot of pain to people that Tooru cares about already. So even if he's not completely evil, and she can probably find something to relate to or like think kindly on, it conflicts with the fact that he's obviously, you know, a threat to the people that she already cares about more, and she has reason to care about more, you know. So it's definitely something that she has to kind of come to terms with. Like, what do I do here? Like, her immediate reaction was to push him away when he was like, you know, obviously affecting Yuki very, very badly. And the thing is that, you know, she didn't think about it, but like, it's definitely something that she, you know, it was like an automatic response, because she could feel the animosity, the hostility, and she has to, I guess, choose, like, you know, as much as she wants to see the good in everyone, here there has to be like some kind of limit where she has to, you know, see, I guess, Akito as some kind of enemy. I mean, even here, it's not complete. Like, still, Tooru, even as seeing Akito as an enemy, she would still like being scared of him, like telling herself, I'm scared, this is like not okay, something here is off. We do know that she's still like, she still has a way about her, a way she does things, but it's not like come to this yet. We haven't like really gone head to head with Akito yet, but we've just seen kind of what he's capable of, what he makes other people feel. And that's definitely, I guess, a good way to introduce him and show us how
messed up he is. How messed up it is to, I guess, live with him or something, or be part of his clan, part of his, you know, close people that are affected by him. And also just that look, you know, Kyou wasn't actually involved in any of this, but he just kind of, you know, we had that exchange of look through the window, and Kyou definitely had a look. And Akito seemed to enjoy it because Akito, like, he definitely seems to take pleasure. Like, he's a bully. He takes pleasure from other people's pain. He feels satisfaction or fulfillment from having people not forget him. Like, he you know, leaves an impression on Yuki. He wants him not to forget him. He doesn't realize that or I guess he does realize, but he doesn't know how else to achieve, you know, some kind of, you know, have people keep him in mind. Like, he basically wants people to think about him. And his way of doing it is through fear and torture and abuse. And he thinks he wins. He thinks that's, you know, his greatest achievement. But he doesn't realize that, you know, Yuki remembers him, sure. But he also tries actively not to. Like, he remembers him when he's there, but when he's not there and Tooru's there instead, you know, he forgets. And that's what he's looking forward to. He doesn't want to remember. He's a fear, he's a threat. And he thinks that's a good, like, for him, it's like his goal. And he doesn't realize that it doesn't make the connection stronger between him and Yuki, or him and whatever. Like it makes him feel strong, that he has control or something. Like, he wanted to make sure that Yuki still remembers and fears him, like, you know. And that definitely is the mindset of an abuser who doesn't know how to forge any connection without that. And the thing is that, you know, Akito is so young. Maybe he's a little older than Yuki, but we could see that he's so young. So when he was having, like, Yuki locked up in that room or whatever, he was pretty much the same age as him. Like, it's so messed up. Like, we see that Akito from the get-go, from his very young, at a very young age, he was already, like, these are the methods that he resorted to. And, you know, the way that Shigure was just kind of saying, like, oh yeah, Akito doesn't like Tori, but like, he calls her ugly, like, everything that he didn't say to her, like, exactly the opposite of what he said to her. But of course he sees her as a threat, or at least he saw her as a threat. And I still think he does. He just tells himself, oh, it's fine. You know, it doesn't matter what she does, because Yuki's not going to forget about me. It's fine. And that's good for us if he doesn't see her as an immediate threat, because that means he's not going to take action against her for now. Yeah, we can see, like, his true colors, I guess, when he's not, like how much he was pretending with Tooru, supposedly, when he really hated her. But he had to hate her. Like, there was no chance for him to like her, you know. If she was more, like, it's a good thing that he sees her as dumb and as inconsequential, because, you know, he was gonna hate her anyway. If he was going to see her as an actual threat to him, though, he would have taken action against her. And now he's just like, oh, whatever, she's stupid, I don't need to worry about her. Like, he was gonna have a bad impression no matter what. And you know, Shigure is just kind of casually mentioning that. And then he's saying, oh, but Tori's so cute, you just have to love her. Like obviously he's aware that Akito says it only to say, like, that there would have been no chance for Akito to like Toru. Like, he's pointing out that, you know, Akito's wrong. Or, like, that nobody else would think this. And Shigure knows why he's saying this and stuff. And he's just like, you know, look how messed up Akito is. Ha. Anyway, so it was just sweet to see them kind of playing badminton without any rules and just kind of playing together, and, you know, and how much Toru cared about, you know, Yuki taking his mind off things, not remember, you know, Akito, not have to dwell on it, be distracted, and just be reminded that there are people who care about him, that he can have fun, that, you know, that he has a home to go to where people except Kyou care about him. It's just like, you know, a place where he can belong, and when he's okay. Like, obviously, probably it will come back to him at night or something, you know, when you're alone with your thoughts. It'll come back to haunt him. And, I mean, but like it's going to be refreshed because he just saw Akito. So it's like going to come back up, even if he's managed to like bury it a little in the time that passed. But you know, at least he will have this other reminder that he can have fun with his friends and stuff, as a, you know, as kind of like an opposition, as a contra to get him through it, hopefully. And Hatsuharu and Momiji are in school, and they are up to interesting shenanigans. What can I say? So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'll see you in the next one.
Special thanks to my top Patreons, Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Tyranor, and Michael Gabriel. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.